contributed to my spiritual awakening, growing closer to the Creator, slowly having this 1,000-piece puzzle piece, if not more pieces, begin to come together. I feel as though I could make this run on, but there's one specific memory that I think of. It's 4 years ago. I was in college in Northwest Vista. I'd never been in a relationship. I never really been going out with nobody. I never, experienced that at all. And so that was the point to where before I went through all the things that I had to go through in order to, be broken down enough for the Most High to use. And I remember this one time that I was sitting waiting for my class and I saw this girl in front of me. I thought she was beautiful. That was the first thing that I thought. I thought she was beautiful, but I also thought that she felt familiar, like I had met her before, like from a past life or from any place. Like, that familiarity, you meet someone, you're like I had to have known you before. Like, why do I feel like, the like attracted to you? And I wouldn't say attracted to you in that, like, oh, attracted to you. But I will also say that I've had a tendency in my life, and I feel like that is my tendency, is to have crushes on, like, basically mistake feelings for friendship, or mistake friendship for feelings. That's what I mean. So I've had a tendency of mistaking friendship, of mistaking love and familiarity for having romantic feelings for someone. So when I saw this girl sitting in my class 4 years ago, I thought I had a crush on her, and I think I did, but I think it was just something about her that I admired. And I'm realizing that now, is that I admired her faith. I admired how beautiful, how kind she looked, and how she was, because that's how she was. And something about her made me want to be her friend. Even though, we never ended up being friends, but she taught me and she had gifted me her Bible. Something happened. I think we were in each other's history class. So we'd be like debating and stuff, and then we'd talk after class, walk to our next class. And I remember this one time I invited her out to lunch because at the time I liked her, but I didn't realize that it was admiration. So I invited her out to lunch, and she begins to talk to me about God, about the Most High. We begin to talk, and I don't remember a good amount of that conversation because that was 4 years ago. But I do remember that this person made an impact. It's like they were a puzzle piece into my spiritual journey. But it wasn't one of those, bad puzzle pieces that left me traumatized, like what happened to me throughout those years. She was the kind of puzzle piece that inspired me, that led me to read the Word. She gifted me her Bible, her childhood Bible. And to be honest, I have a childhood Bible. I know how important those are. So the fact that she even gifted me her Bible, to me, was such a kindness that at the time I hadn't experienced. No one had ever talked to me about God before. They hadn't gifted me their Bible. They hadn't talked to me about scripture. We have a whole conversation about life over some First Watch food. But realizing that through a dream, having a dream about this person. And for some reason, I had a dream I was praying for her because she was sick in the dream. In the dream, we had gone to the movies, and the movies looked like a classroom. So we were watching a movie. And at the end of the movie, she got sick. And so in the dream, I was praying for her in the name of Tonantzin, in the name of the Most High, in the name of Quetzalcoatl, the sun. So, of course, I did reach out. I did send a thank you message. I did say that I'll be praying for the safety, for the protection of her family, her and her family, because it concerned me. And it makes me think about how we're puzzle pieces. It's something that my dad always tells me, is that we are all puzzle pieces to each other's spiritual path. And every time someone comes through that door of my house, they are a spirit of the old. They are a spirit of before. They are a spirit from before. And I feel like that is why that we recognize people. Have you ever met someone and you just recognize them? Your spirit recognizes them before your brain, before anything else does. And this is more than just this person. This is every single person that has ever walked into my life, good and bad, that has left a puzzle piece behind that fits perfectly in the puzzle pieces that we are setting up of the Most High. And even then, those puzzle pieces will never be complete, because the Most High and His works and the things that He's going to do in this life is beyond our comprehension, beyond what we can even understand. And I just want to say thank you to like everyone who has ever been a puzzle piece to me. Thank you. And thank you to that girl for being the first one thus far in my life for me to remember, that has encouraged me to seek the Creator. Because through that, her giving me her Bible, that was before I ever went out with my toxic, I would say, ex, because even that person doesn't want me to refer to them as that. But they're not in my life, so I can refer to them as anything. But after I had met that wonderful, wonderful woman that gave me her Bible and gifted me her Bible and encouraged me to get to know the Word, I met the woman that broke me, the woman that I allowed to break me. And I was broken for 2 years. I was broken. And I found Him through all that pain, through all that turmoil. I found Creator. And He was there the whole time. All He wanted was for me to turn and look at Him. But at the time, I was struggling with lust. I was struggling with same-sex attraction. Even now, I struggle with same-sex attraction. But at that time, back in the day, I was dating those and not being wise about it. I think I'll make a whole video separate about that story, because it really is a lesson to learn. And I think that everyone should be able to have an ability to know when there's someone who's narcissistic in your life, that is draining your energy and that is not wanting good for you, but they're acting like they do. So I just want to say thank you. Thank you to those who helped repair my heart, who helped me seek the Creator. Thank you to those who broke my heart. Everyone. Doesn't matter if you're family, if you're someone that I was emotionally entangled with at the time. Thank you. Thank you for showing me that the Creator was the way and He was the only way. That Quetzalcoatl, that Yeshua was the only way that I would seek and find myself in the purest form, in the orderly form, because it was a slow burn. And Most High does everything in order. He does everything in order. Because if it wasn't for that girl who gave me her Bible, who talked to me about the Most High, who knows if I would have survived the narcissistic girl who tried to break my heart through silence and betrayals. Even though I know I wasn't perfect, I never deemed myself to be perfect. We are all a puzzle piece to each other's puzzle. And when we sit down, when we listen, when we realize we have two ears and one mouth. When we listen, there's so much to learn. There's so much left for us. There's so much in this world that He has to offer us. And every day I wake up and I try to remember Him every single day, even when I'm struggling, with my flesh. Creator is all I know. At this point in my life where I'm isolated and I'm supposed to be isolated. I'm on a quarantine currently. I have tested negative for COVID because I came in contact with someone who had COVID for 30 minutes and I didn't know they had COVID, which is okay, but I tested negative and now my mom wants us to quarantine for the next 9 days. I have to quarantine for the next 9 days. So I'm going to be by myself. I'm going to be very to myself and most likely getting things ready for my business, getting things ready for this channel, getting things ready that I feel the Creator needs me to get ready that I haven't. And I just felt inspired to give this message. Everyone is a puzzle piece, and it's your job to put the puzzle together. Some of us have the minds built to put the puzzle together, but some of us have the mind built to get the pieces and have someone else put them together. So keep talking to people. Keep sharing your experiences. I'll tell you what, if it wasn't for that person, if it wasn't for all the people in my life that have hurt me, that have loved me, that have just been all around good and bad, it's not just one person. It's not just the people that have done me good that have helped me grow. It's those who have done me evil. And Most High has used that evil and turned it to something good. Like in the story of Joseph. Joseph's brothers sold him into slavery. His own family sold him into slavery. And little did Joseph know is that Most High was using those moments, was using his testimony of heartbreak, of pain. He was using it to make him a king, to grow him like the tree that he grew when he was in prison, to grow him in the darkness. Because even in the darkness is when the light shines most brightest. And I didn't realize that even in my darkest moments, Most High's light shines the brightest, the most vigorous light I've ever seen. And you can only truly learn that from listening, from being still, from listening. And I mean listening to those that He sends you, and then listening to those that the enemy sends you. Because you'll start to realize that everything that narcissistic, mean person told you, it's not true. And it will never be true. So don't let that person be the God in your head, when the real Creator thinks thoughts of peace and love, thoughts to prosper us, not to harm us, thoughts to give us hope in the future. I just wanted to do this quick message because I just felt inspired. Everyone around us right now, especially right now, nearing the time where Creator and the Sun Quetzalcoatl is meant to come back. We are awakening. We are awakening on a higher level, on a deeper level, to the point to where technology is acting funky. If y'all haven't noticed that, I don't know. People can say it's the Wi-Fi signal slowing down. Even I thought that at some point. But I also think it's interference because we're awakening at a rapid rate. And we are electromagnetic beings. We are more than this body. So thank you to those who led me, to those that I will talk about on here, who have led me to the Creator, who have led me to the life and the love. And I want to say thank you to those who have led me to death, who have led me to the darkest depths of the darkness of my soul, so that I can see the Creator even more brightly there. Everything that you did to hurt me only made me stronger. And everything that just continues to hurt me will only make me stronger. So I want to say thank you to my friends, to my family, to those who have met in passing, randomly. I see you. I recognize you. I don't know from where. I don't know why. But I see you. To those who hurt me, left me heartbroken, left me in pain, family, exes. I have good exes too. Thank you for contributing to my growth, for showing me what love is and what love isn't. Thank you. I could only hope that we can all begin to learn lessons from each and every one of the people who come into our lives, no matter what they did to us. Everyone is a puzzle piece, and that is a puzzle that we have to solve by ourselves. Thank you for listening. All praise to the Most High.